Good day, everyone. I'm Marian Montemayor from BSc 1-3, presenting the Marginalization Theory and Critical Feminist Theory. Next slide. Marginalization Theory. Next slide. Before we proceed to my topic, first, let's discuss what is marginalization. In my presentation, marginalization comprises those processes by which individuals and groups are ignored or relegated to the sidelines of political debate, social negotiation, and economic bargaining, and kept there. Homeliness, age, language, employment, status, skill, race, and religion are some criteria historically used to marginalize. In other words, marginalization is a treatment of a person or group as insignificant or exclude them from majority because of their language, custom, and religion, meaning denying professional opportunities because of someone's identity. Marginalization can be understood as persistent inequality and resulting from discrimination. Next slide, please. In here, we will discuss a brief history of marginalization. The origin of marginalization. The Latin root is margo, meaning edge, brink, or border. Since the late 120s, marginalized referred to a powerful position outside the society. Other than that, marginalization is developed by Mark Orbe, serve as analytical lens with which to look at culture as a site of problematic relations. Next, please. What is theory? Theory is something suggested as a reasonable explanation or a set of statements devised to explain behavior, events, or phenomenon, especially one that has been repeatedly tested and widely accepted. Next slide. Marginalization theory. Marginalization is used as an explanation for both criminality and lack of criminality. Left realists, on the other hand, suggest that it is the marginalization of young people and some minority ethnic groups that can cause criminality. Some feminist sociologists suggest that it is the marginal position of women in the society. That means that they commit fewer crimes than men. They have fewer opportunities to commit crime because of marginalization. As opposed to men who commit occupational crime at work as well as being more likely to form criminal subculture due to not being confined in a domestic role. However, it could be argued that this theory is outdated. One of example that I observe when I'm in school when more boys go to guidance than girls. According to an article, it explained that it is natural that boys are always in trouble because they are boys, meaning it is how the society expect them to do. At the same time, girls understand that they better to behave and work hard. It didn't say that girls do not make trouble to the point that they go to guidance. Actually, few of them went there because compared to boys, boys always make trouble. So in my opinion, if boys often go to guidance and not properly educated, then issues that are normal to them in the past will be crime in the future when they grow up, considering more of them will go to jail. Next slide. As you can see in the picture, it shows us the woman and man. Both exist in the marginalization theory. Suggests that mas mataas ang criminality ng lalaki compared sa babae. because of their skills, traits, and characteristic, pwede rin structure yung mukha. The difference between man and woman is big. Woman is skinny, shy, sincere, generous, behave, and weak. So we assume that woman has less opportunity to commit crime. But compared to man is strong, ambitious, powerful, aggressive, and rude, and can do anything if he wanted to. So we assume that he have more opportunity to commit crime. Next slide, please. In here, in the picture, according to marginal action theory, majority of men are in prison compared to women. So I assume that men have more opportunities to commit crime. That's why there are more men in prison than women. Next slide. Critical feminist theory. Next slide. Critical feminist theory. The term critical modifies feminist theory, suggesting that all feminist theory criticizes the misogynistic view of women that characterize society. Feminist theory, viewed in this light, is a critical theory representing the radical notion that women are people. It aims to understand the nature of gender inequality. Critical feminist theory merges concept from critical theory and feminist theory. Oh, before I forgot, the meaning of misogynistic is negative attitude towards to women. The term used to describe societal inequity. Luckily, this view to women are gradually disappearing, while critical theory focuses on identifying inequalities due to class, race, gender, and due to gender. Feminist theory often focuses on analyzing gender inequality. Feminist theory is also the extension of feminism into theoretical, fictional, or philosophical discourse. It examines women's and men's social roles, experience, interests, chores, and feminist politics in variety of fields such as anthropology and sociology, communication, media, studies, psychoanalysis, political theory, home, economics, literature, education, and philosophy. Example of critical feminist theory is women can be a leader, because in the past this is unacceptable. Society has more expectation to men because of gender bias. Women are being ignored. Feminist theory first emerged as early as 1974 in publications such as Vindication of Rights of Women by Mary Wollstone, The Changing Woman, Ain't I a Woman, Speech After Arrest for Illegal Voting, and so on. Next is patriarchal or patriarchy. It is that reflects primarily the interests, values, perspective, and experience of men as a group. First, ruled by men. Second, judged by men. Third, created by men. Fourth, viewed by men. In society, man has more power and authority because it is the expectation and standard of society. Men and women are basically different, but women are considered more inferior to men, meaning equality is nowhere to be seen. The perception: women were less educated, work like a servant, don't have equal rights compared to men. In my opinion, women and men should have equal rights at the end of the day because we're both human beings. I know we can control people's mind, but we must learn to embrace and respect, and that is all matter. So, in conclusion, these both theory that I discuss are give negatively impact to individuals, physical, psychologically, and emotionally health because of the social injustice that happen or experience. Furthermore, the consequence of the result of emotion are reason why there is crime in our society. Um, I'm done. Thank you everyone for listening. And goodbye.